Setting up your printers and pricing. This video discusses how to set up your print technologies, materials, finishing options and resolutions, and ultimately walks you through how to configure your unique algorithm to generate automatic quotes for your customers. All of these inputs will be managed through the Services tab of Printelize. The first section you will go into is Settings. This settings page allows you to change the default infill settings, along with choosing if you want your customers to pay immediately when submitting quotes, or if you prefer to verify the parts before taking payment. First, you can remove the option for clients being able to change the infill by deselecting this box. Next, you are able to change the default infill percentages that you would like to offer to your customers. Directly below this gives you the option as to whether you would like to verify files before you receive payment, if you would like to skip verification for selected customers, skip verification for all customers, or skip for all selected customers and reorders. If you select Do Not Skip, you will receive the order from the customer and will be prompted to accept or deny each order. This gives you the opportunity to review any or all files and make any necessary changes before taking payment. Alternatively, you can skip for all customers if you would like to accept payment immediately upon job submission. While the latter option can make for a seamless checkout process, some may still want to verify file quantity, pricing, and printability before moving forward with an order. Under the Manage Technologies page, you can add any service or print technologies you offer. Within this area, you will simply be adding your system names so your customers can distinguish between the different technologies you offer. Next, we go into the Manage Materials page. This is where you can add all of the material printing options you offer. By clicking on the Edit button displayed to the left of the material, you could change the name for each of the materials, as well as add all of the finishing options that you want to offer under each specific material type. Going back to the Manage Materials page, you are also able to click Manage Inventory for each material. This page allows you to add all of the color options, such as adding in a custom color code, as well as gives you the opportunity to edit the material price per cubic centimeter. How this will affect your specific pricing will be seen later in this video. The price per cubic centimeter is the value that matters the most, since the cost is only for your own internal records. The different pricing between materials allows you to assign a different pricing coefficient per color, and will cause an increase or decrease in the price depending on the customer's selection. For instance, you may want to offer a discount for colors that you order in bulk. The finishing page is where you are able to add your finishing options and assign a pricing coefficient to each option. This pricing coefficient will be referenced later in this video. The layer thickness page is where you can add all of the different layer thickness quality options you offer. Once again, you have the ability to change the pricing coefficient, which we will go over in the next section. Managing printers is where everything comes together and where you create your own custom formulas that reference coefficients we've selected above. This is where you choose all of your options for various pricing structures you would like to offer to your customers. It is common to use the printer name field as your resolution quality, but you can choose whatever makes sense for your business. Others often reference the printer name they will be printing the customer model on with this selected configuration. Editing this option allows you to change the printing dimensions. If you offer the ability to mate parts together via post-processing, you can input these values to be larger than your actual build size, or you can reduce them to the actual print volume you offer. This section, named Your Formula, is where you can uniquely configure your pricing calculations. This is what makes Printelize the most flexible quoting tool on the market today. By offering an open platform to create an infinite amount of unique algorithms, the Printelize platform is designed to ensure the pricing you offer makes sense for your business. Pricing will change based on the parameters you can see listed here. Some of these variables come from the model itself, such as cubature, area, width, height, and depth. Other variables, such as quantity and infill, come from the customer's input, and then the rest are chosen based off the coefficients you set earlier in this video. You can make your pricing entirely unique based on the algorithm you set here. Pricing can be reflected in many ways. For example, you can designate bulk discounts as the quantities increase. You can add a fixed amount for every print bed required to complete a job. You can add variable costs based on the estimated amount of support material required, and so much more. In this formula example, the first value of 10 represents a per job fee added to every order. The second value of 10 represents a per bed fee. A section of this equation takes into consideration the amount of base material used. Another estimates the amount of support material used, and so forth. To help guide you through the setup process, you can download the PDF manual. This manual explains methods to use while setting up your customizable pricing formulas. At the bottom of the page, you have the ability to add all of the supported layer thickness and the supported materials for the selected printer you are currently setting up. If you are setting up this section with a resolution name, such as standard resolution, you may just want to include one supported layer thickness. If you're setting up a machine with multiple supported layer thicknesses, simply add additional items by moving them over from the right to the left. The same goes for supported materials. Select all of the available materials for this printer setting at the bottom and click Add Selected or Add All. If you don't select any supported layer thickness or materials, it is possible a quote will not be generated on the front end to the customers. If you have any questions regarding pricing and how to match quotes with your existing quoting process, please reach out to one of your Printelize representatives for additional assistance. Display instant quotes to your customers with the most customizable platform ever created.